Peace. Welcome to the Freedom Culture. I ain't do a YouTube video in a minute. Um, yeah. So going straight into it, you want to start buying ISO 222 coins. I'm not sure if I put enough twos there, but it's ISO 222 2 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you just want to keep on dollar cost averaging into these coins because ultimately, if you hear all the news that's going on and you put things together, you know what I'm saying, it all comes down to one common denominator. Now check this. Russia has been reported to removed themselves from the American dollar out of their rainy day fund, like $6 billion worth of American dollars. They just said, nah, we good off the American dollars now. You know what I'm saying? And then they bought a whole bunch of gold. What better way to detach yourself from a certain currency besides other than gold? Like anybody who's a fool telling you not that gold is trash, slap them. You know what I'm saying? That is the most idiotic thing to ever think like gold will ever be worthless one day. This historical, this is gold is stardust. Come on. And you're talking about that it's not worth anything? Like gold is goals. You know what I'm saying? So that's the ultimate real money. So they detached themselves from the American dollar and they bought a whole bunch of gold. And now they own 12% of the world's crypto. You feel me? So now put it this way, Russia's like, yo, I'm a whole country here. I'm a country. Respect me. You feel me? So you got Swift. Swift is an old school bank, old traditional, just old archaic banking system. You feel me? It's slow, it's outdated and stuff like that, but they like, hey, let's stick with the old-fashioned way.
Swift, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, is going through a midlife crisis. The network operator is the backbone of payment services for more than 11,000 institutions across more than 200 countries and territories, including banks and corporations. If a bank is wiring money to someone, chances are Swift is involved somewhere along the way.
And we're in 2022 and things need to be done faster or whatever. However, there's a whole lot of control with the Swift payment system. You got the US and Europe, and you know what I'm saying? They got more favoritism going on, it seems, with the Swift payment system. And they threatened to cut off Russia from the Swift payment system, which would cause a whole lot of disruption. You know what I'm saying? Now, you threaten, you know, a particular service, you know, because I don't want to abide to what you say or whatever. I'm a whole country here. So what they do, they ended up making their own versions of Swift payments. You know, they made their own Swift. You feel me? However, it's not sufficient enough. It only works on weekdays and stuff like that. And China even did their own thing called the CPIS. What's it called? The Russian version is called the CPFS, and the China version is called the CIPS. Now, U.S. just recently put out the message that Europe and U.S. They pass on that idea, that whole idea of cutting them off from the Swift payment system, because all that's gonna do is just cause them to go to the competitors. You feel me? So, you feel me? And their competitors to the Swift payment system is their native payment systems, which is the CPFS and the CIPS. You know? So they paused on that idea, but at the same time, like, I'm a whole country here. You give me that one threat, then I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. You feel me? I'm a, you know, move accordingly. Now, when you look into the CIPS and the CPFS, they both have involvement with the ISO 222. Now, Swift, you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? So now Swift is moving into the ISO 22 as well. They're all merging into the ISO 22. I know that seems like a big leap. All of these entities that I just mentioned, they're merging with the ISO 222. XRP is behind all of the CBDCs. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate game here, the ultimate goal here is one world currency. So, you know, just wanted to get that out. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Everything sounds a little crazy. It's fascinating. It's fascinating seeing how things unfold right before my eyes. But like, yeah. So, despite the narratives and all this, the ultimate goal here is the merge into the ISO 222 token, so it could be a whole lot more faster and more control. Anything digital is controlled remotely. There's nothing digital that's out here that can't be controlled. The only thing that can't be controlled is organic life. You feel me? It's a human being, but you could control that with psychological stuff and all that stuff. You feel me? So ultimately, what they want is everything to be digital, everything to be, controlled, more control. Why not? Everybody get themselves a digital car. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got the local police department control your joint to drive you straight to the precinct or whatever. Shit, probably print you out a ticket. You feel me? You know, they want more chips from Taiwan because the more production of electronic cars. Everything is going to be more digital. Everything is going to be more controlled, and it's the idea of convenience. However, the convenience really only weakens us, and where we could become more, what do you call it? Comfortable into convenience or whatever. So anyways, the smart idea is to get ahead of the game, you know what I'm saying, and buy up these assets, because the only way you could get yourself out of this loop or whatever, out of this hamster wheel that's going to be even more intense once everything is implemented, is buying assets, because your money that you're getting is going straight back into the system. But yeah, I just want to say peace. Wanted to get that out of my system real quick. Yeah, XRP, XLM, IOTA, Quant, HBAR, what else? XDC. All of these are going to be protocols used for the cross-border payments. They want cross-border payments. They want everything to be more connected. So all of these protocols that with those acronyms I just mentioned, those are going to be protocols to connect things together. You feel me? So it's good to have those tools, because it's a store of value. It's gonna be worth something. It's fundamental. And then get yourself some Bitcoin. I believe in getting yourself some Bitcoin. However, just careful with it. But ultimately, get yourself some gold, and silver, precious metals. But don't ever let anybody tell you that gold is just gonna be a piece of metal or whatever. Come on, man. Like, gold is literally from the stars. Like, come on, man. That shit is retarded.
Of the U.S. dollar. It's a piece of paper. And millions of people are working for this. They're chasing Bitcoin, which is not a bad idea. But this is God's money. It's been here since planet Earth was started. So every time people say, is it gold, silver, Bitcoin, it's just not this. That's all I'm saying. I want anything but this.
There's a big narrative of Bitcoin versus gold. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? They want you out of your gold as much as possible. I mean, you already, if you don't know, that America had outlawed gold before. They made everybody confiscate their gold.
Executive order not to own or trade or sell gold. They took it away.
80 years ago today, the day the federal government took all our gold, it changed the precious metal as we know it. So let's start with a little history lesson. April 5th, 1933, FDR confiscated every gold coin, bullion, and certificate. People had to basically turn in their gold to the federal government. If not, they face up to 10 years in prison or $10,000.
if you confiscate your gold, if the person doesn't have their gold, they don't have no sovereignty anymore. Like, you just give me this legal tender, this coupon, what do you call it, monopoly money or whatever, and just, it works because I said it works, because, Uncle Sam says it works. You feel me? So I'm kind of just like ranting off this coffee again. This is what happens when I'm off the coffee, bro. So, ever let nobody tell you that gold, this whole gold versus Bitcoin shit, like I said, anything digital could be controlled. Anything digital could be controlled. You know what I'm saying? So, you got Bitcoin versus gold. I mean, yeah, you could get robbed from your gold. You could get, what? Somebody could take your gold and run off with it or whatever. But, like, Bitcoin, come on, man. That's ultimate control. That's ultimate, like, there's some type of, it could be some type of outage, worst case scenarios or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we get smarter and smarter. We're getting smarter and smarter. There's gonna be ways. I won't be surprised that they find out a way to get into our hardware wallets. You know what I'm saying? They're working on it. If there's a question, they're gonna work on a solution. You feel me? They're working on finding out how to get into Bitcoin, and there's a whole lot of cap out there to make people believe that this is better than gold. Gold, come on, but it is a powerful tool. It's like, imagine being able to transport gold really fast. You know what I'm saying? That's Bitcoin. But always, if I had a genie, I had a whole bunch of gold right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a random rant. I probably ain't really been saying much, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Peace, love, and light. Freedom Coach.
I'm busy getting rich, you think that I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own and everybody know it's true. Still niggas act like they supposed to have control of what I do.